Welcome back. The new year always feels like a fresh start with promises of a new you, but life, as we know, can get in the way of progress, especially when it comes to our financial goals. Financial expert Natalie Torres-Haddad is joining us live to talk with us about taking that step toward that financial fitness that we all have in mind, that we all want to achieve. Good morning, Natalie. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So listen, we all know January has come and gone. It's in the rearview mirror, a time when most people, set up those resolutions. They really want to better themselves, whether it be health or finances. Now that we're in February, is it too late to set a financial goal for the rest of 2024?
Absolutely not. It's never too late to get your finances in order. And I know throughout the year, many of us sometimes avoid our finances. And when it comes to tax season, well, yeah, we're forced to face them. And actually, this is a great time to evaluate your financial situation and put a game plan in place for 2024. That way you're making the right money moves. So understanding that it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and also being patient with yourself along that progress.
Yeah, and it's never too late to start. We know tax season is officially upon us. What are some common mistakes we should avoid when it comes to filing our taxes this year?
Yes, most common mistakes are usually a result of not being organized or filing properly. So maybe you're not including those tax deductions or those tax write-offs, or explaining that, hey, you had a life-changing experience like having a baby, getting married. All of these areas can bring you a bigger tax return in the end. And I always recommend, if you haven't considered setting up a direct deposit, it's worth it. And if you're working with a partner like Chime, where you can actually set up and link up your direct deposit and get your refund 6 days earlier, that can make the world of a difference for someone who's trying to pay off their debts or just make that financial plan that they want for the future.
Yeah, for those getting back money, when that tax return hits, it's like the best feeling in the world. With that, how can we use this tax season to sort of springboard our fiscal fitness for the rest of 2024?
Yes, well, I'm going to advise to invest wisely and in yourself, if possible. And I know sometimes many people are like, well, it's more like free money, and they spend it on things that don't really bring value to their lives. So understanding, yes, you could purchase a few things here and there, but it's really important to say, okay, what can I do with that supplemental income now, right? Or use that, refund to fund your emergency fund, pay off those debts or credit card, right? And maybe your goal for 2024 is to build your credit history. So why not do that with a secured card, right? Chime has a credit builder card that can really help you not only improve your history, but also not overspend and put yourself more into debt, which people tend to do, especially during tax season.
Yeah, that's a really good suggestion, and that goes along with my next question. I was going to say, for some folks, tax season is not a time where they are looking forward to. It's a time that can be stressful. They might be having to pay in. I know you gave some good suggestions on what not to do with that tax return if you are getting money back. But for those who might have to pay in, any suggestions that can make this process a little easier?
Yes, you're right. It can be overwhelming at times. So knowing that I mentioned about being organized, having all of your W-2s, your 1099s, all those documents in a designated area, like a designated folder, can help you put everything together and be able to submit your paperwork, right? And so also create this environment that is going to be more enjoyable. What I mean by that is creating like a spa-like environment, maybe having some tea, having that candle, having, relaxing music playing. Make this process very enjoyable. It's really about shifting your money mindset and saying, okay, what is it that I want to accomplish this year for 2024? Asking yourself those questions. What do I value and what is it that I plan to achieve? So making it a little less overwhelming for sure.
Natalie, for people tuning in right now, listening to our conversation, for more information, where can they go?
Yes, you can visit chime.com/taxes. There's tons of resources on budgeting, kickstarting your financial progress, and, building that credit history as well.
Natalie with Chime, thank you so much for your time this morning. We, of course, will put all of this information inside this article on our website, clicktohouston.com.